In this video, we're going to discuss Article 110.22a, Identification of Disconnecting Means. This part of the NEC is all about properly labeling electrical disconnects. A disconnecting means is any device, such as circuit breaker or switch, that can cut off the power to a specific area of equipment. This is important for safety, especially when workers need to turn off power for maintenance or repairs. This rule talks about several different things, one of which is marking the disconnecting means. Every disconnecting means, a switch or a breaker, needs to be clearly marked so that people can easily identify its purpose. This means that if someone is looking at a breaker, they should be able to tell what it controls, like air conditioning, lighting, or kitchen equipment. The second thing discussed in this rule is marking in larger buildings. In places other than one or two family homes, the disconnecting means must also include information about the circuit source, meaning it should say where the power is coming from. For example, it should indicate if the circuit is being powered from a main control electrical panel, a generator, or a different power source. The third thing the rule discusses is durability of the markings. The marking or label of the disconnect switch or breaker must be made from material that will last and stay readable in the environment where the equipment is installed. For example, if the equipment is in a hot, humid, or dirty environment like a factory or warehouse, the label should be tough enough to withstand these conditions and still be legible. The main reason this rule was created is to ensure safety and prevent accidents. Here's why. First is prevent confusion. When somebody needs to turn off power to a certain area, like a room or a machine, it is important that the correct disconnecting means is used. If the purpose of the switch or breaker is not clearly marked, someone could accidentally shut off power to the wrong equipment, which could cause damage or injury. 2 is easy identification. In large buildings, warehouses, or factories, there can be lots of circuit breakers or disconnecting switches. Without clear labels, workers might not know which breaker controls what. By marking each one clearly, workers can quickly identify the correct one to shut off power for repairs or maintenance, improving efficiency and safety. And 3 is clear source information. Knowing where the power is coming from is crucial for understanding how the system works and for troubleshooting. For example, if there's an issue with a machine, the worker should know which panel or power source to check. This helps avoid confusion and ensures that maintenance is done correctly. Now let's walk through an example to help us better understand this rule. Imagine you're an electrician working in a large office building. The building has multiple rooms with different electrical systems. For instance, one for lighting, one for air conditioning, and one for kitchen equipment. Each of these systems has a circuit breaker in the main electrical panel that controls the power to that system. To keep things safe, each circuit breaker should be clearly marked to show which system it controls. For example, the air conditioning breaker should be labeled with something like AC, and the lighting breaker should be labeled lights. If the building has a backup generator, The disconnecting switch for the generator should also be clearly marked to show that it's the generator disconnect. Now, imagine you're working with a maintenance crew to turn off the power for repairs in the AC air conditioning unit. If the breaker isn't labeled correctly, you might accidentally turn off the wrong circuit, causing confusion, equipment damage, or even an unsafe situation. But with clear labels indicating the purpose of each breaker and the power source, you can easily identify the right one to shut off, ensuring safety and efficiency. In short, disconnecting means, like circuit breakers or switches, must be clearly labeled to indicate their purpose. Example, AC, lights, or kitchen equipment. In buildings other than homes, these labels should also include the source of power or where the electricity is coming from. The label needs to be durable so that they don't fall off or become unreadable over time, even in tough environments. This rule basically helps prevent mistakes when shutting off power and ensures that electrical systems are clearly identified for safe and efficient maintenance.